Testing, testing. These levels look good. And I think this lighting looks okay for right now. I think we're working with something. Just don't want you. I'll get a little bit of lag in here. God, I literally just sat down. I already have to go to the bathroom. It's Monday night. I just whipped this together really quick. I figured since I'm already working from home a lot and talking to myself a lot, I might as well put some of the words to a lens and start to talk to more than just myself and my 11 personalities that help me cook dinner in the kitchen when I'm home alone. I cleaned my bathroom today, which felt like a really big win for me. I've never had a mustache before, and this is a new journey for me. I'm getting mixed reviews, and that's okay. I don't know if it's here for the long run, but while it's here, I feel like this is the most body hair I've ever been able to grow on my body. But I've never really been able to grow body hair, ever. I can give you a little show. Absolutely nothing. For dinner tonight, I had a frozen cheeseburger and Velveeta mac and cheese. And while I cooked both of those items, I ate sliced cheese and had lactate at the same time. So I'm naturally really sweaty right now. Sometimes when I work from home, I feel like a little princess trapped in a castle. I get to look out at the world and all the men. There's usually a lot of men below us. I can only grow hair right now on my upper lip and on my skull, and then occasionally 1 to 3 strands on each nipple, and a tiny little bit around my belly button. And luckily we're moving out of the summer because I feel like the way my hair is displaced on my body, I should be probably wearing a t-shirt when I swim in the pool. And I've done that for a long time. I started doing therapy back in person again, rather than virtually. And I'm really happy to be back. I'm really happy to be back in person because, I have a roommate, and it's kind of hard to for me to find a private space when I'm doing virtual therapy in my own bedroom with my roommate essentially feet away. I felt like when I was doing therapy virtually, it brought me back to Catholic grade school, where we had our first reconciliation, and it was the kind of thing where you're telling your sins, but you have to do it quietly because you're in a booth next to a line of other petrified children. And I have a core memory of one of my first times doing confession. I had left the booth. And a friend of mine then started to repeat back all of my sins to me because they heard everything through the curtain. And so a lot of that I feel when I am doing virtual therapy in my bedroom with my roommate out here, who also went to the same Catholic grade school. Except it's a little bit different because, I'm in a white box, but I'm also surrounded by queer art. So I feel like it's rather than crucifixes and the Virgin Mary, it's art of naked men and a pride flag hanging there. And so I felt like I was in a gay little confessional. And I was telling my therapist this, which they did laugh at. Got him. At the end of the session, they're like, okay, I think it's time, it's time, we have to end here for today. I'm like, okay, great, I'll see you next week. And then my therapist followed up by saying, with your penance, you have 3 Hail Marys, 3 Our Fathers, and the act of contrition. And it was so funny, yet so, pulsing through my veins of just, but reminds me of how much my therapist connects with me because they know that a little bit of humor will help me get through the rest of the day. God, this thing is so dramatically big, and I don't know I don't know why I got the really big one. Well, I know why I got the really big one. I really I want my brain to I remember back to a point in time when my brain could just go and like rattle and I could go and go and go, and I had so many things that I was thinking about and wanted to talk about, and now I feel really empty, and it's really frustrating because I know there's like a piece of me that I'm trying to unlock and get back to. And I just felt compelled to set up this whole video setup and just to start talking, and I'm like, I'm only halfway there because I can't think of anything to really like talk about, but I can feel like the little things bursting up here about things that I think are funny and things that I want to like just fucking ramble about. And I'm just trying to access that, and that's the point of this, is just to start stretching out this rambling. Yeah, I just wanted to try and have a little bit of quiet time before I go to bed, and I just wanted to see what this would look like.